Good morning, friends. Happy Movie Monday, everybody. I am coming at you from my studio here in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, and I am here to do a redemption video. So, I was live last week playing Halloween. I was on YouTube and on my Facebook channel streaming, and my very last class or very last project that I had like a big giant brain fart, and I couldn't remember how to get my measurements. So I kind of got through it a little bit, gave you guys the correct measurements, and I was like, I got to come back and do this again because it's such a great project. And I figured out what I had done wrong. So I'm here for some redemption on creating a door hanger treat pouch for you guys. So we're going to play Halloween again a little bit longer, and we're going to work with the best witches here. These little cutie patooties. I've had such a fun time playing with them. And I do have a special class that is ending today with these guys. So, one final chance. Let me show you my best witches class at home. It is using the Best Witches stamp set, this stamp set right here. And this is an 8-card class. It is totally virtual. There is no in-person portion to this. You'll get everything that you need in your kit to create 8 super cute cards. So you're going to get a quarter pack of this designer series paper. This is the black and white designs. Love this paper. Black and white on one side, gray and black on the other. So you'll get a quarter pack of that. You're going to get a roll of the Parakeet Party ribbon. You're going to get the matte black dots, and then you're going to get your tutorial and all the supplies that you need to create these super adorable cards. Now you'll need to do your coloring, but you can choose the medium that you want if you like pastels, if you like watercolor pencils, if you like blends. I'm a blends person. Blends are my jam. Love that. So there's the cards that you're going to create. Again, you'll have a tutorial that'll tell you exactly what you need to do and how to cut your paper, all that good stuff. And you're going to make 2 of each card. Okay. So the link is in the description of this video, either below or above, depending on if you are on Facebook or on YouTube. And today's the final day. That's it. I got to cut it off, get your supplies ordered, get them prepped and packed and out to you guys. Should you have any questions, just give me a yell and let me know. So let's get started on our next project. Well, this is our only project today. I do have a little sneaky peek I want to share because my paper pumpkin arrived yesterday. And so I saw I guess I saw some sneak peeks on the internet, and I was like, oh, does this ever look cute? So we're going to check out the September paper pumpkin kit. So to start off on our cute little door hanger, first of all, maybe I need to show you what you're creating. Here we are. Look at this adorable little door hanger. So this goes on somebody's little door. If you like to boo people, I don't know if that's a thing in your neck of the woods, but when my kids were little, I was in a support group, a stay-at-home mom support group, and we used to do a boo thing around the holidays where we would go boo somebody, and we would sneak to their house and we would leave little treats and stuff on their doors. So I thought, well, this is a super cute little door hanger that you could boo a neighbor, some coworkers, teachers, whatever. So you can put your little treats right inside there. Then the doorknob would go right through here. Now, my thought was if they had like a round doorknob, this would not fit over top, but I think you could cut yourself a notch right in there. Just cut that apart, and then it would go around the doorknob. And then we have our super cute little witchy poo right there. Fill that up with treats. So I want to give a shout out because this is direct case from my friend Barb Reed. Barb Reed has been doing amazing projects for Halloween. She's like the 3D queen. I just love it. So I cased this from her. So thanks, Barb. What a great project for the Halloween holiday. Now, this would work out well for anything. You could do little Easter treats, spring treats. Somebody on my last video said you could do it like for May Day. Or a new neighbor, a new coworker, Christmas would work, Thanksgiving, just decorate it for the holiday and hang these around just to make people's lives a little bit brighter. So let's go ahead and get started now that I do know what the measurements are. We have got a piece of pumpkin pie, 9.5 by 8.5. Okay, so we have the 9.5 inch side at the top, and we're going to put in some score lines. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 5 inches, and 6.5 inches. Now I'm going to put the measurements in the description. So if you're lost or you didn't write them down fast enough, no worries. Just pull up the description, scroll down a little bit, and I will have the sizes and the score lines in there for you. So if you want to create this at home, you absolutely can. So now we're going to turn it, and we need to have the 8.5 inch side here at the top. And we're going to put a score line in at 1.5. Now here's where I got lost on last week's video. I know that you need to do a score line and you can't go the whole way through, but I forgot. That was where I got lost. I was like, I can't remember what the score is. So it is actually 5 inches. So we're going to score at 5 inches, and we're only going to go down to this line right across here. Okay. So we don't want to score the whole way down. If you do, it is not the end of the world. You're actually going to end up covering it up with your designer series paper, which is not a big problem. But just to keep things a little bit easier, I'm just going to score right down to this horizontal score mark. Then I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to flip it this way. And I'm going to score down to the second score mark. So I know I have some glare in here today, but there's the second. There's one right here, and there's one right here. So we're going to stay at 5, and we're going to score down to the second score mark. So now what you're going to see is this long rectangle right here. That's the back of your door hanger, and that's the one we didn't want to have a score line in. All right, now we're going to grab a bone folder and we are going to make these creases nice and crisp. Now, and we're going to do all of them except for those score lines that we just put in lastly. We don't need to score them. They're just an idea for where we need to cut. Okay, did I get them all? Nope, I got one more here. Okay, so there's your box. We're going to now do a little trimming and get rid of some of these. Oh, I do have a big glare here. It's very early in the morning when I'm filming this video. So I want to get rid of this little guy right here. Don't need him. Okay, then I'm going to free up these bottom flaps. This is what's making the bottom of our box. So we can free those up, and we are going to angle those edges. So just a little bit of angle. Do not get worried about this being straight, not straight. This is just what helps your box come together without being real bulky or having any sticking out the edges. So just kind of angle those a little bit. I pretty much do this on all my boxes at this point because it just really does help them to go together so much better. Now, we need to trim off this big corner right here and this corner right here. So we only want this big, long rectangle. That's the back of our treat box. So I'm going to get out some big honkin' scissors. If you wanted to make sure that they were completely straight, you could absolutely grab your paper trimmer. That would not be a problem at all. And then I'm going to cut this one. Come all the way down here. And that is what our box should look like. So I'll let you get a look at that. And I'm going to grab some of my adhesive. I did not bring my Seal Plus to the table. So let me grab that. Hold, please. You definitely want to have a good strong adhesive when you're creating something like this, because you don't want it to come apart, and you are going to have a little bit of weight in here because you're going to put some candies and that kind of goodies and filling up your cup. So I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to corner round the back of my treat box, my door holder treat box. And I'm going to do the same to a piece of Designer Series paper. This is from the Cottage Gingham. So we're going to use the black and orange because it is perfect for Halloweeny. Now I can go ahead and attach that to the back of our door hanger. So I'm just going to use regular seal for this. No big deal. If you have Seal Plus, Tombow green glue, you know, whatever floats your boat, you can use. And I'll just line up those rounded corners together. Now I'm going to grab a 2-inch circle punch. If you don't have the circle punch, you could do your layering circle dies. And I'm going to go in as far as it will go and just kind of make sure that the cardstock is on either end. And there's our door hanger now. So we've got our little knob. So I am going to angle these edges right here. That's our little flap that's going to hold our box together. So let's put some Stampin' Seal Plus on that flap. Tear and tape would work well for this too. And the multi-purpose glue would work well. So now I can just fold this flap in here and I can just bring this panel over and lay it flat and really make sure that's good and stuck there. Okay, so you can see how our box is coming together now. Super cute. Now, while it's still flat, I am going to grab some of our cute washi tape. So I'm going to use this black, and I am just going to run a strip of washi tape around my entire box for a little color, a little sparkle. It's easier to do when it's flat than, oh, I'm a little bit off. Let's see how close I can get to this, matching it up here on the front. There we go. Easy peasy cottage cheesy. I love this washi tape. I played with this during Halloween week. So much fun. So there we go. There is our cute little box with some glimmer around it. Now, while it's still flat, let's go ahead and add a piece of Designer Series paper. Again, dimensions will be in the description. So if you want to make some of these at home, you totally can. There we go. Now we can actually put our box together. So I'm going to have these two flaps come in, and then this will flap in, and then this will come, and there will be our box. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of Seal Plus on both of those big flaps. And then just tuck them in like that. Then I like to grab my bone folder and just tap it down in there to make sure that it's good and stuck. Okay, so ta-da, total redemption. Yes, total redemption. So sorry I had a mess up video. When you're live, there is nothing you can do about it. So I have a piece of basic white, and I'm going to add some dimensionals on that. That is already cut with the Stylish Shapes circle. So we'll add a couple of those. And then we need to stamp our Witchy Poo. So there's some scrap paper for her. I need some Memento. There she is. Now she's a little bit bigger than the circle. So I'm going to actually have her her hat be a 3D element. So I'm going to stamp her hat a second time. There we go. Oh, I stamped her on my table. There you go. I got my old shirt on today. No worries. Now, while I'm already here, let's go ahead and do our best witches. This stamp is off a little bit, so I have to be careful where I'm going. So I think it needs to go like here. Yeah, see, I have a lot of gap right there. So it's just, it was offset a little, I think, when it went through the laser cutter, but I'm making do. It's working. Okay, now we're going to color this little lady. So I grabbed some gray granite and I'm going to do a little bit of dark down here for her pot. So I'm using the blends. They're my fave. I love my blends. And I probably should have, wait a second. This one's the dark one. Let's do dark down here. There we go. And then we can do light up top. Sometimes I think that watching me color can be a little bit tedious, but I have gotten a couple messages that people have asked if I would actually show coloring on video because they're trying to kind of hone their skills a little bit on how they can use their blends, you know, a little bit better. So I'm just doing some dark daffodil down at the bottom with some light on top for the fire, dark crumb cake for the wood. Then I'm going to do dark daffodil for her buckle on her hat. And I'm only coloring this hat. This one is not going to get colored in because I'm going to overlay this hat on top of the full stamp. Now I should have some basic black for her hat. I'm just using the basic black light, but honestly, you guys, I don't really see tons of difference between the basic black light and the basic black dark. I mean, they come together in the pack, so if you get one, you're definitely getting both, but I'll just use one till it's worn out, and then I'll grab the other one. There we go. Now I do want to color her cape over here. So she's got her basic black cape. And then she's going to have parakeet party dress. So I'm going to do dark right here on this side, a little bit of dark in here, and then dark there. Then I want to dark some of the accents of her dress and her arm a little bit. And then I can come in with the light and just blend that in. So you see a little bit of shading start to pop out there. So I think one of the keys that I do with blends is I make sure that I go over my dark area. Wherever I colored dark, I go back over it with the light and I color in circles for sure. That's one of my little tips. And then I bleed. I just kind of go over where the light and the dark met so that doesn't look like such a contrast. It just kind of starts to blend the color together a little bit. All right, now I just grabbed one of our neutral tone blends. I don't know what color I have here. It is 500, which it doesn't tell me. Some of them are dark, some of them are light, some of them are medium light, dark light. Like it's really a very confusing. The names are very confusing. So I just pull one out. I really am enjoying these blends of just allowing us to have different tones of color for our creations. So I'm just going to color her in here, and then we'll give her some hair, and then we just have to cut her out. No, we don't. Oh my gosh, you guys. My redemption already is messed up. That's okay. I can fix it. I did want her stamped on the circle. I wanted her stamped on the circle. So, not a problem. This is no big deal. Let me tell you. No big deal on this one. Let me give her some shoes here. Little black. She got little black slippers on. There we are. And last week, we had such a good time playing with hair color, and a lot of people said she needed to have purple hair. We gave her green hair one day. We gave her red hair one day. So I'm going to give her some purple hair, and I'm going to grab my circle punch because we can make this work. So hold on one sec. Hold, please. Okay, easy fix is I can just cut her right out with that circle. NBD. No big a deal. So I'm going to do some purple hair here with Highland Heather. So I'm going to grab the dark and just do these little wisps, these little curls she has sticking out from underneath her hat. And then I need to grab my Baby Boss and do the circle cut. All right, baby, let's wake up. You got some work to do. All right, so, oh, it's just going to fit, just barely. I was a little bit worried about that. So I do, when I'm die cutting her, I am going to cut her hat off for sure, because that's why we did that second hat, so that we could lay it over the top. Okay, hold on. I don't want to shake the table too bad or bump my camera. There we go. Easy fix, easy fix. All right, so there we have her. And oh, I have a little mess up on the end there. That might be okay. We can make that work. I was down a little too low. So I didn't finish her hair. I got distracted. So there's her purpley hair. There, purple witchy hair. Then we can trim out. Do I have scissors? Yep. Trim out this hat. This project and I, we're just having some trouble. I messed it up on last week's live. Now I messed it up on this week's video, this week's Movie Monday. But you guys totally get the gist now. So you know to stamp her on the circle first, and then watch how you cut your circle out so you don't have a big flat spot in your circle. But you know, don't we all have little mess ups? Some days are better than others. That's just how it goes. It's all about how you recover, right? Keep on keeping on. I'm going to get pretty close here on this hat on the end. So let's see if I can get some of that white off of there. So it'll sit on her head a little bit better. Okay, so see how it's going to go right on there. Isn't that cute? So let's add some adhesive onto her hat. There you go, witchy. All right, so we'll pull this back in. If I go up here to add that, I could put my sentiment down here, right? So it'll work out. No one will know, just you guys. So don't tell anyone that I messed up my circle. I hear from you guys sometimes too. You like to see us demonstrators mess up because then it makes you know that we're not perfect either. And sometimes when you're doing recorded videos, you can stop and fix your mistakes. But when you're doing live videos, there's no recovery. Okay, yeah, so look. Ta-da! Yay. Let's put a bitty dimensional down there at the bottom because I don't want it to get too much in the way and be a little wobbly. So there is our Best Witches door hanger treat box. Isn't she so stinking cute? Now in this one, I did not use the washi. I used the ribbon. So you could tie a little bow there, but I kind of thought it got a little bit lost. So I liked the glimmer. I liked having the glimmer on there. So there you go. Easy peasy. Bob's your uncle. All right, so let's take a look. While we're on Halloween, look at my poor paper pumpkin box. He got a little punch in the gut, but that's okay because what's inside is absolutely fine. So let's see what we got in. This will be September's kit. So keep an eye out because October's kit and November kits are going to be Christmas themed. So if you need to have some Christmas cards, you might want to subscribe to those paper pumpkins. So we get, a brand new in color ink spot. You get Orchid Oasis. Here is your cute little stamp set. Happy Halloween. Enjoy the spooky treat, trick or treat. Bats, spiders, and ghosts. Super, super cute. Paper pumpkin perks. That's going to tell you all about paper pumpkin. And there is a sneaky peek at the next paper pumpkin kit. I believe I read it has 9 cards. Standard size cards. So if you are not a paper pumpkin subscriber and you would like to either just get this kit or just get the next 2 or 3 kits, we can do that. So let's talk. Just send me a message and I will tell you exactly how, what you need to do to become a paper pumpkin subscriber. Oh, look, our tissue paper is black. How appropriate. So let's get that out. I love that it comes all wrapped in tissue each month, like a super, super great little gift. So there's some goodies. Let's get that out of the way. And there are your treat pouches. So can you see how stinking cute these are? I'm bumping the camera because I'm trying to get so close. Look at the spider web on this one. These are adorable. So I'm not going to make them today, but I may hop on a live and showcase how to make these treat boxes. How many do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to get 18 treat boxes. And they're pretty significant size. You know what, guys? Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to see how big they are so that you guys can tell. So let's just put a box together. I'm not going to do the full-on decoration, but let's put, that's a belly band. Let's put a box together. So we have black boxes, we have orange boxes, black and orange, and white boxes. Okay, so those are the boxes. Then these are the belly bands that go around them. So you've got the one that looks like the box, which isn't the box, just cute in itself. We've got fresh freesia, and then we have the ones that are laser cut with the spider webs. So those are the belly bands that go around your box. And then here are your inside goodies. We've got glue dots, we've got pop dots, we've got ghosts and spiders, spider webs, bats. There's your banners that you can stamp your sentiments on. And then, of course, we gave you some washi tape and looks like some super cute adhesive stars. These all have little boogers on the back, so they're self-sticking. I'm going to put these little nubbins all inside that bag. The washi tape, I'm pretty sure we're going to need to put the belly band around. So Let's go to town. Then, of course, on the back side, you guys know you have your instructions. They're back here. So the beauty of paper pumpkin, yeah? I can't get it out. I didn't cut there we go. So let's pull this out. And there are your instructions for your boxes. All 3 styles. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I'm not going to do any stamping, but I do want to show you how to put the boxes together because it could cause a little bit of confusion. Maybe just a little smidge. So what color box? This one, that's white goes with orange. This one, I'm thinking this white one, not that it really matters, does it? Okay, so let's go ahead and fold on all the folds, right? There's a lot of folds here. So we want to make sure those are nice and crisp. You can use your bone folder if you choose. But the main thing is get all those folds heading the right way. That makes your box go together so much better. And there is not instructions on this one. So make sure when this one comes over, see how that's going to go? This one's going to fold up a little bit. So that makes your box wall. Okay. Oh, this one goes in this way too. Is that helping at all for your box put together? Okay, fold, fold, fold back, and then these tabs come in. Okay, so let me think how we're going to do this. These are going to come in this way, and this is going to come down like this. Okay, so this is the end of your box that has the, excuse me, it has the little cutout there, which see, those little flaps stick through. If you wanted to cut those off, you could. So these need to fold in like this. That's your little thumb hole to pull the box out. So that's going to come down like this. This is going to come up like this. Maybe. No, somehow they have to hold these together. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're going to come in like this. Can you see okay? I was hoping that white would be the better one to see. Now look, these flaps need to go in here and come down over top and hold that. Then that can come down. This is going to come in like this. Let's put these down because this is a bottom. Does that go in now? And then this is going to come over and tuck in. There's a little slit there. Little tiny slit right there, and that's where that little tongue goes, right in that groove. Now, so you'll see that was why I was like, that seems weird that those flaps stuck through that little half moon there. They're not supposed to. So does that make sense? Do we want to see it again? All right, let me see if orange will show a little bit better. So let's fold these all again. Okay, that one has to come back like this. This one's going to come forward. This one comes down, and this one goes back. There's that little tongue, the tongue in the groove right there. That's what holds this whole box together. So like this, these come forward. These come forward. Both these come up. Okay. That comes down and that goes this way. Maybe orange was a little bit better to see. Sorry, I have to work this through just as much as you guys did. Okay. So now we have these go in here, and this panel is going to come up and over and slide down and hold that in place. Now the big panel, this is the one that's got the tongue on it. That one is going to come up and over, slide down and fit right inside that groove, and perfect box. Perfect. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. There's your little groove to pull it out because your belly band is going to wrap around. like this. Okay. So it'll slide in and out. There you put your treats in. So that's a pretty significant size to put your treats in. So that should make sense now. Now you'll just go do all your decoration. Okay. So if you guys should get this box, you have any questions about it, let me know. A lot of times I am asked, are there refills? Can I get it even though the subscription period is over? The subscription period always ends on the 10th of every month for Paper Pumpkin. Excuse me. And so sometimes towards the end of the month, around the 20th, they will release extra kits that if they have any extras, leftovers, or refill kits. So refill kits would contain all the goods except for the ink and the stamp, because obviously you already got them. So you just need a refill. You just want to make the boxes. And sometimes they do, but lately these kits have been so popular that they are totally sold out and they have no leftover and they have no refills. But you can check and see. And you do need to be a subscriber in order to purchase refills, or you can message me and see if there are any, and I can hook you up with that. But here we are again. This is September's kit. And then, of course, we had the little sneak peek at what is coming for October. October's kit. So yeah, talk to me about Paper Pumpkin if that's something that you think you want to test it out, see if you like it. There is no obligation to it, which is fantastic, but it is so fun to get that crafty box delivered right to your door. I mean, I get so excited, and I have so many stamping things, but I still love my Paper Pumpkin. And usually October and January are my favorites because they're the kit ones. So I love the little Halloweeny kits that we get. And I also love the Valentine ones that we get. So anyway, that's it for Paper Pumpkin. I wanted to make sure you guys were kind of feeling comfortable about how to put those boxes together. All right, my friends, have a wonderful week, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Facebook. And I will be back on Wednesday to share a little bit more Stampin' Fun with you guys. All right, have a great one, guys.